Peace, y'all. What's happening, fam? So, I'm Ivy. You're Ivy Vibes. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. So, what I want to do today, because I have not announced it yet on my channel, but I have been doing some readings with my cards based off of the numbers. What I plan to do, don't tell nobody, this is just going to be between us, all right? So, what I plan to do is I want to do a series on numbers, a numerology series. But this is going to be slightly different than what you may be used to. I'm going to give a little bit more information on that later. But for my Bible believing folk, let me just give y'all a little taste, okay? And this may be different, but it's still something that you guys may be able to relate to, because I know that not everybody that believes in the Bible sees things in the way that other people see it when it comes to numerology. So I'm going to give y'all a little quick rundown of what I've gotten so far. If you guys have any input, then by all means, please put it in the comments below. All right? So, when we are looking at numerology in the Bible, number 1 means God or logos. Okay? Number 2 means body and soul, or you and God. Number 3 means new life, new beginnings, resurrection. And if you want to think about this, you can think of it in the context of Jesus when he died, or he was crucified, he died, and then he rose. And it was like a 3-day period. You can also look at it in the context of Jonah when he was in the fish, the big fish, not a whale, a fish. He was in the fish, the belly of the fish, for 3 days. Okay, then he was spewed out of the mouth of the fish after the 3rd day. So 3 denotes new life, new beginning, because also remember the enthusiasm that Jonah had when he when he came up out of that fish. He definitely had some new life. Okay. 4 has to do with your fourfold nature. Okay, it's dealing with you physically, spiritually, intellectually, or mentally, and then emotionally. Okay, so all the fourfold aspects of your nature, of who you are. 5 has to deal with meditation and sacrifice. 6 deals with doctrines and laws and religion. So let's look at it like this. When we look at Jesus turned water into wine. He turned 6 vessels of water into wine, which what it is signifying is that he was turning the religion of the letter of the law into that which is the movement of the divine essence of the Spirit. Okay, that's what happened. That's what took place there. 7 denotes intervention, divine intervention. So when you look at Joshua, y'all all know the song, Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. And when did they come tumbling down? They came tumbling down after they went around the city 7 times. Okay, so 7 means divine intervention. It also stands for or is related to your 7 chakras, which is your nerve centers, and it has to also deal with the 7 different levels that a person goes through when they hit a place of enlightenment, from the bottom chakra all the way up to the top. 8 has to deal with a rupture or separation. And then 9 deals with human consciousness. 10 deals with completion, and haven't seen anything for 11, but 12 has to deal with perfection. So this is just what I've gotten so far. Now, what I plan to do for those of you that may want a little bit more insight, I'm going to try to do my best, but y'all going to have to be patient with me, okay? Because these things take time, all right? But again, if you have anything that you would like to add, by all means, please leave it in the comments below, because I'll be very curious to hear what you have to say. And one of the other things that I'm going to also get into is how the Bible is actually speaking of a blueprint of our body, and how we can gain better health through understanding the Bible. Like when you look at the book of Revelation, the two witnesses symbolizes the pituitary gland and the pineal gland in your mind. The oh my goodness, what is it? The river. I'm trying to think. I hate when my mind draws a blank like this. But the river, what was that the long river? It's not the Euphrates River. I don't think it's the Euphrates River. But anyway, that river symbolizes the fluid that runs up and down your spine. Okay, the spinal fluid, the spinal cord fluid, that's what that represents. So I'm going to get into talking about all of that and looking at your body and understanding it differently through just breaking it down, the symbolism in the Bible and what all the different things mean. So if you guys are going to be interested, if you feel like you're going to be interested in this series, please definitely stay tuned. I don't know how soon I'm going to have it out, though. That's the other thing. I'm going to try it, because it is a bit. What I'm working on right now when it comes to numerology, as far as how I want to do it, is not just looking at your life path number, but this in conjunction or connection to, in a way, astrology and understanding it. Because I know, like, a lot of people are always so, geeked up on, well, what is your life path number? Your life path number signifies just that, the path that you're supposed to end up taking, and that number is supposed to denote what your purpose is supposed to be and how it's supposed to help you. But that's not the main thing. That is the overall theme of what your character is. People will look at your sun sign and say, okay, well, I have an idea of how you are based off of your zodiac sign. Well, we're going to look at numbers in the same way, and we're going to see what numbers actually represent your sun sign. I'm only getting into 3. Your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Your sun sign is based off of your expression number. Your your moon sign is based off of your soul urge number, and your rising sign is based off of your personality number. I think I got that right. So yeah, this way, when you look at the different numbers in your numerical chart, which is a little bit easier and simpler for you possibly to understand if you're not that fluent when it comes to reading your astrological chart, your natal birth chart, breaking down the numbers is a little bit easier, at least for me, because I can't get into all the triunes and the squared and conjunctions and stuff like that when it comes to astrology. It's a little bit more to it, but the same way that you have all that stuff with astrology, you have the same thing with numerology, but I'm just better at dealing with numbers than all of that other stuff, because you, with that stuff, you have to know like the planets, what the houses, what house rules, what planet falls into whatever house, and if you have an empty house, and if you have different, it's too much. So like I said, if you guys feel like you're going to be interested in this, stay tuned, and if you have a comment, please leave it below. Until the next time, y'all be blessed. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you know the next time that I upload a video, and I will see y'all on the next one. Deuces.